or both. That brings us to
his son, the one who hopes to be a big baller with the Lakers. Lonzo Ball made his NBA Summer League debut, and what happens in Vegas belongs on SportsCenter. Unfortunately for Lonzo Ball, he arrived in Vegas. His shot is still somewhere in Southern California. Did not shoot well, but how about this? This is the first time he touched the ball, basically. First offensive possession for the Lakers.
it was just a pass. He just passed it.
No, that was nice to Brandon Ingram. Ingram went down with a cramp later, and everybody freaked, but he appears to be okay. Ball again, a nice pass, and then that was his first bucket after missing his. He started 0 for 6. That was his 0 for 6 from 3. He ended up 1 for 11 from 3, so you can thank us. We showed you the one. Had a chance to send the game into double overtime, unable to hit on a 3. Finished 2 for 15. Clippers
Work
win.
on your game.
All right, here's the box score. First day on the job, Lonzo Ball. Not overly impressive.
Have some pride.
Is what PJ said, but took care of business. That was his first half analysis on Lonzo Ball, who makes his Summer League debut. 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 turnovers. Can't throw it in the ocean standing on the beach shooting, but if the shot comes, watch out. Ramona Shelburne joins us. Ramona, first of all,
what's going on?
The atmosphere. Paint us a picture with the atmosphere, because that didn't look like your father's Summer League.
No, well, first of all, this event has grown so much over the years, but, just think about it. It's like Friday night in L.A., and what do you got to do in July? Drive on out to Vegas and watch Lonzo's debut, right? I mean, the crowd literally, in the first quarter, was standing up and chanting defense. Like in a Summer League game. I mean, it was like when the Lakers even walked in the building, all the fans here stood and cheered. I mean, you could see every single play. I mean, it was, I thought it was a great atmosphere for a Summer League game, especially for something where you saw that first play with Lonzo and Brandon Ingram connected on that lob. But it's funny, just when I'm standing here right now, who's standing just right off to the side? D'Angelo Russell.
There's an
It's just like everybody's here at Summer League, and it's sort of like the road not taken, right? D'Angelo Russell just walking by. The next game, Josh Jackson, De'Aaron Fox are going to play. So those are, you get reminders of the choices we make, right? D'Angelo Russell gone, and the Lakers obviously took Lonzo Ball instead of De'Aaron Fox and Josh Jackson.
Well, Lonzo Ball looked good. Brooke Lopez running down the middle of that court, getting some Lonzo Ball passes. The big fellas will be hungry for the ball from Ball. But now you're gonna write about the experience. So you're going to write about the game, or you're going to write about the player. What's your storyline after what you witnessed?
Well, he looked like a guy who hadn't played a basketball game in 3 months, right? I mean, I think there's this sense about Lonzo where, it's just amazing that it all came to pass the way it did. That LeVar Ball was saying, speak it into existence. He's going to be a Laker. And the Lakers end up having the #2 pick in the year that he's the #2 player. I mean, it's just amazing how it all comes together. But it didn't exactly translate on the court into an amazing debut. And I think, 2 for 15 from the floor. I think he was 1 for 11 on threes. Not the kind of debut that the Lakers were looking for, or he was looking for, but he also hasn't played a game, like any game, since March. So there's a part of you that goes, all right, the storyline was right there. It was right at T, but they'll have another game tomorrow against the Celtics.
Now, I know you're not the headline writer, but if you were, what would be the headline to the story you write?
Air ball.
Oh.
I mean, 2 for 15, right?
Ramona.
It was a nice debut. Look, when you're watching him, I was sitting out there with Byron Scott watching the game, and he looked like he can play, right? He's got the quicks. He gets to the basket every time he wants to get there. He looks to pass. One thing you notice right away is every single time he gets the ball, he looks up and he can see 40 yards down the court. Like, how Kevin Love can throw that outlet pass the entire length of the court? That's Lonzo Ball every time. Like, he plays quick. He gets to the rim. He just wasn't making any shots tonight. And so, I was watching personally to see how he reacted to that, because this is a heck of a stage. It's a heck of a moment for him. It's rough when the shot doesn't go in and everybody's watching you going, ooh, tough one, tough night. So let's go see what he has to say after the game, see how he handles this.
So what was his reaction? What was his facial reaction when he was missing all those shots?
It's hard to tell with him, right, because he's so stoic anyway. I mean, I saw Rob Pelinka, the general manager, before the game, and he goes, so you saw Lonzo? And he goes, were any of his answers more than one sentence? I said, a couple were like 2 sentences. He's not the most expressive guy, of course, but, I saw him on the court. He didn't really show it. I mean, there was a couple moments where you could see his body language wasn't great, but that's also him, and that's how he plays. And honestly, the takeaway from tonight, if you're a Lakers person or somebody just observing the Lakers, man, Brandon Ingram looks like he has figured out how to play. I mean, he looks much stronger than he did last year. He looks like he's really changed his shot around. I remember Luke Walton telling me that they really broke his whole shot down over the summer, and he's reconstructed it this year because they thought he had a hitch in his shot. He looks really good. Like, he had so much confidence going to the rim, defending. He's so long. And he looks like now when he gets hit, he can take the hit, because I think he's put on about 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
Ramona Shelburne, you should go hit the tables because you are definitely